it. I haven't played it. All right, so boom, let's create a tier list. All right, Shinobi Striker. I'm not gonna lie. Should I see?
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I was trying to debate because it's either going to be between B or C. For the simple fact of when the game first came out, it was some heat. Let's be real.
Yeah, it was a fire concept.
But as time goes on, they kind of left it alone. And instead of adding new modes and stuff like that, all they did was add new mentors, which gave you new jutsus, which is a good thing. But when you're constantly doing the same thing, you already know what's overpowered and what's not. There's no point in using the new stuff.
Right. They did have a couple of overpowered moves in there. Which if you could I mean they might have took a minute to get off, but once you got them off, it was just raps. Good
So
concept, bad execution.
yeah, so yeah, see,
I see. I My Hero 1.
put that shit in D and leave it there. I ain't
D.
gonna lie to you,
Alright,
bro.
alright. So what do you think could have been done better with My Hero's game that could have made it better? Because from my understanding, 1 and 2 is pretty much the same thing, except 2 has a couple more characters,
Okay,
and
so
that was it. I didn't
they
play them, so I don't know.
I played 2 for a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this: one, take that flying out, bro. Let's be real. This ain't Dragon Ball Z. This is My Hero. Niggas don't fly like that. How they get? Then you got like wall combos. How you gonna put wall combos in My Hero, but you didn't put them in any of the any of the Ninja Storm games besides one?
See, I didn't even know all that. I've watched My Hero 2, the second game that came out, but I never played it personally.
Nigga,
Um,
they
it
be
looked
floating in the air
good
like
though.
Dragon Ball Z characters. Nah, B,
It
take
it
that out.
it kind of reminded me of Demon Slayer, and it was like a Demon Slayer X like Black Clover as far as looks go.
Look, aesthetic wise, yes, I'll 100%
Aesthetic
agree
wise,
with
the
you.
game looked pretty good, but gameplay wise, from my understanding, it was pretty shit.
It is.
All right, Fighter Z. I'm not gonna lie, the game's been holding me.
Okay, so
Frame data. They banned 21 because people kept crying, which I still don't understand. Like Lab Code 21 is probably the best character in the fucking game as of right now, but
she's still beatable.
she's still definitely beatable. Like yeah, she has a lot of fucking plus frames and stuff like that, but I still think that she's a character that could be beaten. Yo, we should do a Fighter Z tier list.
Oh, that's gonna be some heat. But
Oh,
listen,
let's
bro,
do a Fighter Z tier list.
we'll do it after this. But okay, for me, I will put fighters. I want to say low C.
Low C?
I mean, not low C, low S. For the simple
Low
fact
S.
of it's still fun to play when you're actually allowed to play the game.
It's it's a revolutionary game,
Yeah,
right? So like after Fighters, they came out with like yeah the 2D fighting is not the in a
aesthetically
new
pleasing
concept or
or
aesthetically
new. Yeah,
pleasing, but the way that Fighters look, like Fighters looks really fucking good, and it's like it's a new style 2D. I say it like that. You know what I mean?
It-
It's not the original like Street Fighter
I will
or
also say this,
anything like that.
compared to other fighting games, fighters is both easy and complicated. Easy enough for like it's easy enough for like the new people to come through and be like, yeah, you know what, I can play this and actually do something. But it's also complicated enough to where like old heads of fighting games could be like, you know what, I just gotta if I do input delays and stuff like that, I can still do I can still do like some OTKs combos and shit like that.
Right. I agree with S tier. Like we can slide it down if we put some more up here.
I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I said, and also the only reason I said low
Mhm.
S tier is because that fan base is ass, bro.
Okay. now that I think about it, I kind of want to put it A tier because although it is a good game, they don't listen to the fucking fan base unless it's mad people complaining about frame data, which don't even really play the game like that, and they also could add way better DLC than what they have. Right? Versus a game that's like Naruto Storm 4, right? Where it's aesthetically pleasing, it's a good game, frame data is good. You have different gen characters that aren't just all the same fucking characters. And
Don't
although
get it twisted.
you have
Don't get it twisted. Naruto and Sasuke are still the most busted characters. Well, yeah, they
I,
still kind of the most busted characters. But there's again, it's like fighters. They're still
it's
beatable.
exactly like it's still not hard to beat them if you know what you're doing. So I don't fuck it. I'll leave it S tier for now. Alright, J Stars. That is an old game. That's an
Okay,
old
so
game that
okay,
that
so
I don't know.
here's how I feel about J Stars because I've played J Stars. It's it's what Jump Force should have been. Okay, how do I say this? Because they're basically the same game. Jump Force and J Stars are basically the same thing. The only difference is Jump
Graphics.
Force graph it's generation wise character roster is way more way more healthy than Jump Force, and it actually makes sense to add like certain characters. Okay, so I would put J Stars low, either high C, low B, for the simple fact of it was it was a fun game. It was like what Naruto. It was like they took the examples of Ninja Storm and kind of threw in other anime characters.
J Stars was the PlayStation's version of Smash Bros.
Yeah,
So like I personally like when I played J Stars, I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of broken characters, but
yeah,
it was still really really fun. Only
but
thing that
they.
I wait what?
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say go ahead.
Oh, the only thing that I didn't like was like they never capitalized on it how they should have. It should have been way more DLC, way more maps and shit like that. Like the game should have been because the game was popping. You know what I mean? Like that was one of the better fighter games that we had during that time period.
Facts, facts, facts.
That was around the same time like Marvel vs. Capcom and shit came out. I think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Infinite. I think those around that time that J Stars came out. So I would put it.
And
I'll
and then
put it B.
I'll say this too. Like J Stars, it it had anime characters that a lot of people didn't even know about. So that was like, who is that? Who is that nigga, bro? Hold on. I like how he fight. Let me go look up his anime real quick. Where he from? You know, it had people
Facts.
looking up anime.
You know what we need, bro? We need a straight anime fighter, right? 2D, multiple worlds from multiple different animes. Add Bleach, fucking JoJo, Naruto, Dragon Ball, My Hero, Hunter x Hunter, fucking. You could throw in Demon Slayer, you could throw in Inuyasha, you could throw in Yu Yu Hakusho, you could throw in Dragon Ball if you wanted to. Fucking all different types of animes, bro. Just in
Ain't gonna
one
lie.
big fighter. Kind of like what's that?
Mugen.
Yeah, Mugen. But it'd be the style of something like Fighters or Guilty Gear or something like not Guilty Gear because of wall break shit, but it'd be in the
No,
style of like Fighters.
I was gonna say like aesthetic wise, I would say give it Guilty Gear's aesthetic, like how the art style and stuff like that. I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
Guilty Gear looks more realistic. I feel like with Jump Force. When I look at Jump Force, it reminds me of like a CGI video.
an
Like,
unfinished, old 2002 unfinished CGI video.
yeah,
'Cause that
like
shit
it was
fun.
bad. Fatal Bullet. I'm not gonna lie, low C. Um, the Sword Art Online games, personally, in my opinion, the one that I've played, which is the Alicization or whatever the fuck it's called, it's pretty fun, but it's also boring. It's okay. So you have fun on it at times, but it doesn't do anything to keep you into the game because it's literally the same shit from the anime. Like, you can't create your own character, you can't get different move sets, the combos are trash, shit like that. Like, I don't know.
Did you play Fatal Bullet?
I didn't.
Okay, I did. Okay, so I
Is Fatal
played.
Bullet better than the newest one that they released, the Alicization?
I
Alvo
would
Trash
say
or
I would
whatever the
say
fuck the shit's called.
it's uh I would put it in front of the Shinobi Striker for the simple fact of it's a fun game. Well, no, actually, I'll put it in B tier because unlike the other ones, you're not just taking characters from the anime. You actually get to create your own character.
Oh, this was that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, you get to
Okay.
create your own character. You get to use any amount like the actual guns. Like they don't just be like, oh, well, since you're this class, you can only use this kind of gun. No, you can use any gun you want. They the supports on that game were actually useful. They had you actually explore, which was cool. The
I'm gonna have to get
story,
this game and try it.
it's yeah, you could. Me
Okay.
personally, I never beat it because I ain't gonna lie, I got bored like halfway through.
See,
That's the only
that's
thing.
my thing, bro. That's my thing. Like, Sword Art games don't do anything to keep you in it. They're kind of like fairy tale games. Which, by the way, speaking of that, I'm so pissed off at the way that the fairy tale game came out. It actually disappointed me
It looked like a
because
mobile game. I ain't
it,
gonna lie
it
to you.
does. Like, I expected to be able to run around as Natsu and all of them, right? Urza and just Lucy and everybody, right? I expected to be able to run around, kind of explore, have a more like a Legend of Zelda style, I guess you could say. But when I looked at it, I'm like, that's some turn-based shit from Final Fantasy 2003.
I would even expect it to be like a Dynasty Warriors type game.
Yeah, that too. Kind of like how One Piece was. But that shit, bro. I wanted to get that game when it first came out, and I was gonna record videos and shit on it. But then I looked at it, and I'm just like, bro, there's no way that I'm going to enjoy this game. No way. Alright. What is this game? What is this shit called again?
Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah. Seven Deadly Sins. Boy, it's been a minute since I watched this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I've never played it.
I didn't play it either.
You can make a list above S then I don't know.
Above S?
No, you right.
Never touched. Well, Jump Force. We not gonna talk about it. We didn't touch it. We didn't touch it. We're not gonna talk about it. Actually.
Oh no. This is no. I played it. No,
Oh,
put that.
I got you. All right,
That game. All right, now this finna fill my wrath. All right, that game was unfinished, unpolished, absolute garbage. The character roster was okay at first, but then that's when you realize that you just took every mainstream character and then you just took the most random of random characters at the end. So
Bro,
it makes sense to add Ichigo.
I've never met a fighter game that was so bad that they turned the fucking servers off.
Bro, let me explain. Let me tell you how this roster went. So you would have 2 villains, 2 heroes from almost every anime. You would have so when you see Goku, you will obviously see Vegeta, correct?
Right.
You see those two. If you see Naruto, you see Sasuke. If you see Luffy, you see Zoro. So on and so on. Then they will add extra characters. So, like from Dragon Ball, if you see, like, they added Frieza, they'll take Cell for some weird ass reason. They added Kakashi. Nigga, they will put Gaara in there. Who plays Gaara? Why was Gaara added? He was so left field that it didn't even make
Okay,
sense.
maybe because of Gaara's position in the anime now. But
You could have just
I mean
no.
I get it. Like it still don't make sense.
Okay, so here's my problem with it. You put Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi in there. Wouldn't it make more sense to add Sakura so you can have all of Team 7? Why would you just throw Gaara in there? I mean, let's be real. Sakura was going to get her ass beat because she probably was going to be garbage anyway. But it don't change the fact that it makes sense to add that person in there. And then
That's
then they added Piccolo. And they added Piccolo and then added Cell. Like, nigga, when you see Piccolo, you automatically think, oh, if I see Piccolo, good chance I'm gonna probably see Gohan. Where's Gohan? Nope, they didn't. They decided not to add him in the game.
that is true. That is true. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jump Force just had a whole lot of fucking problems.
the combat, ooh, and I was just on like the character roster. The combat is complete and utter garbage. You can pick Zoro and just do an infinite combo and end the game. Or your created character, which there's very little you can do. No, actually, I take that line back. Customization is the only thing you can do on that game. Because when you try to use the fighting styles, all you do is take the fighting style from either Naruto, Luffy, or Goku. You don't get your own Oh, I forgot they added a sword style in there too. But guess what? You're only taking that fighting style from goddamn Ichigo. You don't even get to use a sword. You get to use this weird little block thing.
I feel like the best game, the best anime fighter that has customizations is Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2's customization is fire. Like just the different move sets. You could be a human, you could be a Namekian, you could be a Saiyan, you could be all types of shit.
Man,
I don't know. Jump Force is just ass. Attack on Titan 2. I've actually never played this game. It looks pretty ass though. I am not gonna lie to you.
I would put it.
It's something that like you would try, but I don't think it's something that you would sit there and actually beat unless you were like a die-hard Attack on Titan fan. So I'd put it be like I'd probably put it like D tier.
I would
Like C or D.
I'll put it above Shinobi Striker due to the fact of
like
it had a little bit more longevity than Shinobi Striker did. Like, don't get it wrong, they're still making content for Shinobi Striker, and they're not even touching Attack on Titan anymore. But at least I don't think they are. But let's be real.
I haven't heard anything about it. I think Shinobi Striker just got another DLC.
Yeah, but nobody really cares about Shinobi Striker at this point. Like, the only people who still play it are the only people who like are the diehard Naruto fans at this point.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Storm 4.
All right, let's just go ahead and throw that in there because we all know that's where it belongs. Yeah, you're right.
I gotta put it in front of Fighterz, bro. I have to. That game is so iconic. But wait, actually, the fact that I can't even get on there and fight my mans and substitute without getting kicked out.
Okay, to be fair, I think that's only a PC problem. And even then, I think that's more of a us problem than an actual problem.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. All right. That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right, JoJo. I've actually never played a JoJo game. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Wait, which one is that? Is that Eyes of Heaven?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. I actually own this one, and when
Fuck your shit game.
Okay, so here's my problem with it. It's not a bad game, but at the same time, it's a bad game. I would put it low B. No.
Okay, so this is like a story game, right?
Yes. It kind of. Well, okay, so it has its own story to it. Put it D tier. I ain't gonna lie, high D tier. For the simple fact of
D?
okay, so listen, character wise, they actually made it to where you fight with your stand out. Like, well, yeah, you can fight with your stand out. It has the character roster is fat. You can play as a lot of characters. You can damn near use every stand user, every major stand user in the entire series. That's part 1 through 8. That's a lot of characters. And each one has their own specific thing. So like if you're used to fighting one way and you're not knowing how the other person fight, there's a good chance that you probably won't get a good fight in. Cause like, let's say you're using a character from part 1. They don't have a part 1 or 2. They don't have a stand. They have Hamon, which is like a breathing technique. Well, let's say, and then you fight Dio from part 3. There's a good chance if you know what you're doing, you will not be able to touch Dio. Because that man has and also it takes a minute. Like they have a super meter where you can activate their main ability, and Dio's main ability is stopping time for a solid 5 seconds.
Yeah,
that man can do. You can do a lot of damage in 5 seconds flat.
I need to finish watching JoJo. It was one of those animes where like I started and it was all cool and shit. But then I found something better. You know what I mean? And then I just forgot about it.
Okay, listen, I'm not gonna be like one of those average JoJo fans that tell people, yo, watch JoJo's. But I will say this. As weird as it can get. And
it gets weird. It gets weird.
That's the whole reason it's called a bizarre adventure. That gets weird. But I cannot lie. If you can get past that level of weirdness, I promise you, you will see a decent story. It will be a actually good story from time to time.
I might start watching it again tonight, but I don't know.
Speaking of which, they're supposed to be dropping a remake of an old JoJo's game that I actually plan on getting. So yeah.
Wait, is that the one that's coming out?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I want to get that. Yeah. All right, World Seeker. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie to you. This game belongs in I'd put it B tier. So
B
or C, for the simple fact it was a decent game. The only thing that I didn't like was the fact that I only had one fucking combo. Like, bro, that was it. That was it. Other than that, like, it was decent. It's not a game that.
It's a game they put more into, like,
it's better than Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh, of course. They put more into like aesthetics. They made it look pretty. It was open world. You can use any Straw Hat character you wanted to. The problem was the combo system, the combat. That was the problem.
It wasn't much to it in depth wise, right? So I'd put it like high C, low B.
I'll accept that. Most specifically, I'll put it like high C.
Like high C. All right.
Hey.
Yeah, automatically.
Okay, because let's be real. When Xenoverse 2 came out, we kind of got on this, but let's be real. When Xenoverse 2 came out, everybody just got off that hype train with Xenoverse 1. We was like, dang, that game was fun. I can't wait to play the next one. Boom, Xenoverse 2. We get the story progresses. You get more customizations for the characters. You get more moves. I ain't gonna lie, because when you play Xenoverse 1, my nigga, if you was not a Saiyan, you was not getting anything. You didn't get a transformation. Facts. You didn't get no specialties.
Facts. Talk your shit, gang. So Xenoverse 2, the free version, the light version was also pretty fucking good. Although it came mad late, right? And Xenoverse 2's hype was dead at that point. The fact that they pulled out a free version to where you can still customize your character, you can still go fight and shit like that, you can still play online a little bit, like that shit was pretty fucking cool. And they're still till this day uploading it, which, by the way, let's just say Xenoverse 2 is getting way better characters and way more DLC than Fighterz has, and Fighterz is making way more money than Xenoverse 2 is. Just
Mm.
saying. I just want to throw
Oh,
that out there.
okay, so I ain't gonna lie. We got the pros out of the way. Now it's time to let's put people down and tell them why it's in A tier. Hey, let's be real. I said you can get more transformations and stuff. And guess what? I was 100% correct. But guess what? Saiyan still got the most transformations. 1, 2, 3. Future, Super Vegeta 1, Super Vegeta 2, God, Blue Evolution, Blue.
They're about to
Nigga,
add in UI. That's the next
nigga,
DLC.
man. And then if you are Frieza race, yeah, you got Golden. That was cool. But you left out two of the other two. Left out a cool race and another race, the Namekian race. Let's be real. If you was a Namekian, you was not using your transformation. Your transformation was ass. Your transformation was you going big. You bigger bias. That's it. You expand. You click expand on the YouTube video, bro. That's all you did. Congratulations. You took it back to Dragon Ball. You got on the Nimbus Cloud and you got the Power Pole. That was kind of a dumb transformation because once you got hit once or twice, you got knocked off of it. Dumb.
Black Clover. I'm not gonna lie. Not. Hold on. Because Black Clover is not out there with Striker in them. Shinobi Striker.
I will put it above.
Been better.
I'll put it above My Hero. I ain't gonna lie, it's not that bad. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
It could have definitely been better. If they, I don't know, bro. If they would have took the concepts that we talked about with what was that game? Natsu and Lucy and them.
Oh, Fairy Tail.
Yeah, Fairy Tail. If they would have took the concept that we said with that open world, decent fights and shit, it would have been cool. But they did like the old fucking Toy Story route where you had like a wall here and a wall here, and you could only go one way. All types of like, I don't know, bro.
Nah, I thought they made it more like I thought it was more like Overwatch. I ain't gonna lie with Black Clover characters because they had you like pushing payloads and shit. Unless I'm thinking of it. Unless I was thinking about another game. I don't know. I don't remember. I rarely I've seen Afro play it, but that was about it. Because I back then I ain't gonna lie, I was not a fan of Black Clover. Black Clover got on my nerves.
Nah, it reminded me of the latest Tokyo Ghoul game.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that, but that's what Black Clover reminded me of.
I ain't gonna lie, I was mad hyped for the Tokyo Ghoul game, but then I saw gameplay, I was like,
I was too. Cause me personally, we're gonna say that for another one. Cause this shit's already 35 minutes. And I'm gonna just upload it how it is and throw the bitch and call it a fucking podcast. But Burning Blood.
Burning Blood,
I never touched it.
It's B. It's pretty fun.
It's better than World Seeker.
Yeah, but I'll put it like low B.
Low B.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any special like tier list or anything that you guys want us to do, make sure you guys leave those in the comment section below. All links are gonna be in the description as well, so you guys could go support his videos and stuff. He just dropped a video yesterday as of the day that I'm recording this outro. So hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.